Good morning, children. Yesterday, I taught a havoc of a flood lesson. So, only half lesson I taught. Maybe you might have understood what is the disaster. Okay, ma? Now, practically and lively, we are observing what happened in Hyderabad. Okay, that is the very dangerous situation. So, in the year of 2009, the Kannur people also faced more problems. Okay, ma? How government going to have we learned yesterday. So, tomorrow, today, I am going to continue. The pathetic plight was that the people of the villages hurried to the safer places for their lives, leaving everything they had: houses, properties, lands, and cattle. Hot rendering sights welcomed them when they were back home after the flood. Caters panic. Caters panic means a sudden disaster. No one should know when the disaster will come, when the floods will come, when the sea or a river going to be flow. Because nobody knows. That is a sudden disaster. So all of a sudden, when they face the type of the problem, what happened? They are not understand what they will do. They leave everything. What are the properties and everything, houses, cattle and everything. They left there and they ran away to the safer places. So that is the situation. They are welcoming. They are not welcoming the tourist. They are welcoming the water. They are welcoming the flood. So they went to their safer places. That is the situation they faced. Then poor cattle, cows and cows, buffaloes and bullocks and other domestic animals are aware of what was to come, had to die. But what about that people? All these animals are fast and they're tied to their sheds. No one should leave. They themselves have ran away to escape from the flood. They themselves escape and they went and take the safer place. But what about these cows and the buffaloes? They had to die. No one should go on to remove the thread. Okay, so these are all fastened to their shirts. Then they were fastened to their shirt. The grief-struck people stood aghast. Aghast means filled with horror and surprise. That is a surprise. What happened? Why it happened like that? They themselves are thinking. So aghast as their paddy fields, which were about to be reaped, engulfed by the massive flood. So they are thinking about the cows and cattle, buffaloes. So all are fast and these are helping us in the fields. No, like that they were thinking. But they are unable to do anything. They are unable to save these animals. They themselves ran away. But they are thinking about that. But no problem. No one should help. Then these are all the people also going away from that place. The government officials and voluntary organizations that arrived at the spot witnessed the badly damaged roads, railways and collapsed bridges. So government people came and helping which were spoiled railway station, then damaged roads and everything. They wanted to repair that. So these all of a sudden these people also came and helping that. Then the government sent relief teams as early as possible to distribute the emergency relief supplies. What are the emergency relief supplies? They don't have the house, they don't have the clothes, they don't have the food, they don't have anything. All damaged one. They left everything, they ran away. So all of a sudden, but our school also given the relief funds. What are the old clothes and then rice, whatever they wanted to give, they given. So all the things are gathered and sent to the Kannur people. We ourselves also helped. So here all these relief people sent to the who are suffering from the flood. They decided to give those who are not having the food. So what they given? Then which or supply the food, drinking water and clothing. These are the very important one, no? Food and drinking water and clothing. Drinking water is a very important other than the other thing. So clothing may be important one. The water is very important. These things are supplied by the relief team. Then among the flood survivors, the relief team reached some of the worst hit areas. Those places are spoiled more. hit by the flood, they reached there. When they reached there, how the people see here, they reached there, the memories, homes, and loved ones, thousands of people were displaced from their homes. All of them were in need of food and drinking water. Those places are hit by the flood. Very worst situation. When the team members reached there, really they were waiting for the food and water what they are going to supply. So they are waiting for that. See how many days they don't have the sleep. No, they are unable to sleep. Where they will sleep? They all the heart may be or beating very fast, I think, no, because that is a very bad situation. Then no sooner had the relief teams arrived there, whenever they saw the relief team, how they feel, the team, they joy knew no bound. They felt so happy. Why? Because these people are decided to help them. They were giving the food and water and clothing, whatever they need. Now at present, what they need, they given. So when they saw the people, they felt so happy. There was a joy. There was a joy. Then what they given? Some of them were half naked. They only half naked, only half part they are wearing. So the no clothes, everything they left now. They didn't take anything along with them. They decided to they decided to go and take the safety place. So they didn't take anything. So some people are naked clothes. No sooner had they received the clothes, they received the clothes. So some people, maybe those who are suffering from the flood, then government people and some schools and everything also going to collect some relief fund. So some people will give the money, some people will give the clothes, some people will give the rice and the everything. So whatever they gathered, these people, relief team going to give and something. So they decided to give the clothes, that they expressed their gratitude. Though there was in the dangerous situation, after taking some of from the team member, they were showing the gratitude. Gratitude is a very, very important one. In 8th class also I taught the lesson thankful gratitude. So for everything we have to show the gratitude. But here that people, those who are in need, they didn't say thank. They showed their gratitude for the relief team. They great gratitude with the pull down faces of two sleepless night. They don't have the sleep. They are lack of sleep. They are waiting that what happened tomorrow, what is going to happen. Like that they were thinking. When they saw the team member, they felt so happy. Now they are so happy by taking the food, clothes, water and everything. Then one of the sufferers of flood was Rajeshwari. One girl name was Rajeshwari, a woman of well past 40 years. She had been a widow as her husband died some years ago. No sooner had the relief team visited this family than they bitterly cried. When they saw the woman Rajeshwari, my husband also died. They are in the critical position. When they saw this relief team, they cried bitterly. They don't know. They didn't stop the crying. They bitterly unable to stop. Bitterly cried and held on to the members of the team, sharing their problems with the tears rolling down the cheek. They are telling their problems to the team relief team members. They cried a lot. Then she said that when the surging water rushed into her tiny mud shack. Shack means hut. So all this water came in the small hut. Then she was telling her story. Then Prim's sculpture collapsed. So her hut also collapsed, broken one. Then so she and her children had to flee. Flee means ran flee for shelter to a roadside situated above water level. For 2 days, she stayed them with her 4 children without food to eat and water to drink. So she was telling what happened to this family. So we don't have any, we ran away, our hut also very small one. I ran away, my husband also died. I went and stayed near the water for food with the 4 children. We don't have the food and no place to sleep, like that. She was telling the story. Then she said that she had to watch her young children suffer, not knowing what to do. So I don't know what to do with the 4 children. We don't have the food, we don't have the shelter, we don't have anything, no place to sleep. Like that, she was narrating a story when her husband died. Then the relief team brought her and 4 children to a flood relief distribution camp which was being organized by the government in Kannur. They received rice, what they were giving. After listening this story, they brought these people to the relief camp. They were giving to these people rice and the blanket and other supplies her family needed. What is the family needed? They were giving blankets and rice, water and everything, whatever they need. Why? Because they lost everything. Then she felt that the help came as a great relief in her utter despair. Many private donors means those who are collecting something, donors. Then some people are going to donate. Donors means those who are going to donate the money and something. Then donors were moved on seeing her children. Some people, donors also came and saw the 4 children, how she was living with the 4 children. They provided the mother with some rice, corn, some pot and pan for cooking. They also constructed a temporary shed. They given the donors given the money. With that money, this lady built a small house for family. She expressed her gratitude and beaming face. Beaming means a bright color. There was a joy in her face. Beaming means cheerful and bright. In that past days, there was nothing. Their husband died, no hut, no water, no place. So all the people realized that her association, they given everything, they protected everything, they given rice, blankets, money. She started to small house also. She expressed her gratitude with a beaming face, saying that she would remain ever thankful, not till death. Ever means there was no date, nothing. Ever thankful for the help she received. So till death, I will be very grateful you. I showed my gratitude. So I never think of this type of the help. So many people help me a lot. Like that, she was unable to express that help. So she was saying thanks to them. Then help always pays gratitude. You have to remember, ma. Help, whenever you help, that gratitude never forget. The gratitude pays gratitude. The help is a very important one. Helping nature. So Mother Teresa said, taking hands are more willing. Willing hands, they are not going to give. They'll take more. But willing hands are very rare one. So whatever we need, those who are having more, you try to give others. So you should not feel this is mine, this is mine, this is everything is mine. No one should take along with the you. After death, we won't take it. We leave everything here. So till death, we have to have the helping nature and love your neighbors. Loving is a very important one. Everyone should need love. Everyone should follow the love. We have to love the poor people, not rich people. Those who are in needy, we have to have them. That only great one. So after that, these two only will come. Only good and bad. So you take along with them. But no property, no cattle, no house, no car, nothing come along with you. My dear student, those who are suffering a lot, those who are in needy, those who are poor people, what you recognized, you have to. At least yearly once, you help them. So many orphanage centers are there. No? So many these centers are there. Old age home is there. You have to help. They will show their gratitude. They feel like their own. That is only good one. So helping nature is that's the last one. You remember it. Help always. help always pays gratitude. This you have to remember and you keep it in the mind. Okay, ma? Have you understood yesterday's lesson and today's lesson? Havoc means a wild, that is an unknown one. Nobody knows when the floods will come. Okay, ma? This is the one type of the calamity. So better you first you read the lesson and write the meanings in your classwork diary. Please you listen. You have to do what your work given by the teachers. Don't be neglect. Don't be lazy. You are the would be 10th students. Okay, ma? So fifth lesson is the very important one. Okay, ma? Have you understood? Bye.